Hey y'all, it's Bennett, and I'm here with my top 10 yard sale pickups of 2021. This is going to be no eBay or Mercari purchases, no video game store stuff. This is strictly the yard sale and one Facebook Marketplace deal. The kinds of things that I can add to my collection at yard sale prices and really make getting up on Saturday mornings worth it. So let's take a look at what we found. Okay, let's start with an honorable mention, because, you know, we have to cheat. And since this isn't actually a video game situation, I just wanted to highlight this little stack here. These 4 items here are the last of the reel-to-reel tapes that I picked up of vintage reel-to-reel albums that I picked up at a yard sale. And I paid $20 for 21 tapes. And these 4 are all that's left. Everything else has sold on eBay for well over $1,000 to pretty much fund all my yard sale purchases from around that time. So, you know, that's the kind of thing that makes all these other pickups possible. It's being able to flip some stuff on eBay. Usually it's just video game stuff that I'm looking for, but you never know what you're going to run across. And reel-to-reel, now, I mean, Andy Williams and
Andy Williams!
Barbra Streisand here didn't sell yet, but 17 others, including some really solid hits from the 70s, all made quite an impact on eBay, and I was lucky to be able to flip that and use that for my seed money. Anyway, so there you go. So that's my honorable mention. Now, stuff to highlight that I picked up for the collection. Well, this little guy right here I got for $5 at a yard sale, and as you can see, it is a Nintendo 64 promotional camera that Nintendo reps were, I guess, giving out when the 64 was coming out. And I randomly found this at a yard sale with a guy who was selling a bunch of cameras, and we talked about the various things we collect, and he said, you know, cameras were his thing, and I was talking about video games, and he said, video games, huh? Well, I got one thing, and he showed me this, and I was like, ooh, that's for me. So, $5 goes on the shelf. I'm sure, you know, it works if you wanted to get some film for it, but anyway, you know, if this is just a little collector's item, you know, in the strictest sense of the word, where it's probably not valuable to speak of at all, but I appreciated being able to find this random piece to go on my shelf, and for $5. All right, now, things that are valuable that we got for practically nothing. This is NCAA Football 14 on the PlayStation 3. This particular copy I got for, I think it was 50 cents at a yard sale. It was either 50 cents or $1. And from a guy who was selling a bunch of PS3 games, mostly sports, and I bought him out. Everything he had, I think they were 50 cents a piece, and I, picked up the whole bundle. But obviously this was the gem. As you probably know, NCAA 14 is still, to this point, the last NCAA football game that EA made, and so it still commands a pretty decent price on the secondary market, and people play it on YouTube channels and all that good stuff. So I already had a copy that I got similarly cheaply, but this was an upgrade of my copy, so I was able to sell that one off and pay myself back for some other stuff, and put this one on the shelf for the low cost of $1. let's move on to the next one, and that would be this helmet of the Master Chef himself. And this is from Halo 3 Legendary Edition, and I got this for $10 from a kid at a yard sale, and it is in great shape and looks good on the old shelf, and, you know, that's the kind of thing I'm out there looking for. I feel like, you know, if you don't have the Master Chief helmet in your collection, I mean, can you really call it a video game collection? Come on. But anyway, yeah, it was a great find, and I was super stoked to put it on in my displays. Now I'm gonna put it down without breaking stuff, including my toes. All right, down it goes. Up next, we're gonna take a look at some complete in-box game systems. Here we have a complete in-box Wii, the classic white, and here we have, this is really heavy, complete PS2 in the classic blue box. I've been on the lookout for, I was literally going to buy a complete in-box Wii, you know, getting ready to pull the trigger on Mercari. I was still thinking about it while I went out yard sailing and found this one for $25, I think, and it's in great shape. Everything's included, and it is up on the shelf. I like stuff to be complete in box, and, you know, I have my Wii to play and test games with and stuff like that, but I like to have this one here as, you know, full package, just like it would have come from the store. So I was super stoked to find it. And similarly, this PS2, I think the first year I went out yard sailing, I saw a PS2 that somebody was trying to sell for like $100 or more or something. I mean, it was way out of my price range for, you know, what I'm going to use it for, which is putting it on the shelf. But this one I got for $10. I'm almost certain. And again, it's complete. It's not the perfect condition, but I am really stoked to have it in my collection. You know, I wish I had saved all my system boxes from all of the various game systems I've had over the years. You know, Dreamcast box would look good on a shelf right now, and N64 and all that stuff, but I guess I'd left those behind anyway. But they're out there. You can find them if you look for them. Okay, moving on to another pickup. This big stack of game guides I got at a yard sale for, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was definitely less than $5 for the whole stack. Because I paid $20 for everything I got at the sale, and it included many video games and this stack of guides. So we're talking about some real classics here. We got some Zelda, Smash Bros, Pokemon Gold, Silver, Red and Blue, Animal Crossing for the GameCube, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and I didn't track it down and bring it in here, but there was also, I think, a Pokemon Yellow guide and a couple other things. So you never know what people are looking to get rid of. I have started collecting game guides, and finding this treasure trove was super exciting, and to get it for such a great deal is tremendous. Okay, let's see, what's next? Well, we'll talk about what else I got at that very same stop. There were several games for the PS2 and GameCube, I believe. Yeah, definitely GameCube. I think one of them was the Soul Calibur with Link in it. But the thing that mostly caught my eye and had my pulse pounding was the Pokemon Coliseum bonus disc. I already have a Pokemon Coliseum regular disc, but never have found the bonus disc until then. And again, this was about $1. So they were getting rid of stuff. I was happy to take it home and take it off their hands. So it had paperwork, and there's the disc, and it's in great shape and is, one of the best kind of talking return on investments. $1, and this is a pretty high-end GameCube game, like 150 or something like that complete. So that was an amazing find, if you ask me. Next up is something that I'm not currently holding because it is scattered to the four winds because I sold lots of the parts of it off and so on and so forth. But it was a big lot of Pokemon stuff from this one yard sale that it was probably 5 or 6 Pokemon DS and 3DS games and several other DS and 3DS games. There was a new 3DS, a DSi XL. Yeah, that was a big box of stuff that was obviously the mom was, clearing out because his kid was only playing the Switch or whatever. So, again, happy to have it for my collection, either to sell to pay myself back for stuff or to add to the collection. So, yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. And here's what she brought out. This box. Now, let me get that a little closer. Can you see what we're talking about here? Yeah, I think you see what we're talking about here. Oh, what an adventure that was. I'll never forget it. Anyway, next up is the Facebook Marketplace deal. I happened to see on Facebook Marketplace a lot of Super Nintendo games and a Super Nintendo. And with a little bit of texting and calling and such, I set up the deal. Total, it was, I believe, $200, which is a pretty good chunk to lay out, but it was worth it. There were some games that I could sell and some games that I wanted to definitely keep in the collection. And, most of it I kept in the collection, but there were a lot of good things in there. There was Super Punch-Out, some fighting games, like Samurai Showdown, I believe, was in there, and one of the Street Fighter 2 versions was in there. Mega Man X. Yeah, a bunch of good stuff, but the one that really made the whole deal was Super Mario RPG, The Legend of the Seven Stars. That's what it says right there. And yeah, it's not pristine, but it's in pretty good shape, and it works. And I'm super happy to have it in the collection. Just never know. You got to keep an eye out on Facebook Marketplace because you never know what people are going to have. And now this is mine. All right, and speaking of, you never know what people are going to have, and now it's mine. We're going to go to the number one pickup of this yard sale season 2021, and that is Earthbound. That's right. We have the authentic, in great shape cartridge and the player's guide. I think it might be missing the stickers. I don't know if they would be in the front or the back, but so that's kind of too bad. And of course, I would have loved for it to have the big box, which the guy said he had somewhere, but couldn't put his hands on. But at any rate, to get Earthbound and the guidebook for $100 a total was a very exciting development for me. And I mean, this is one of those holy grails to put in the glass case and that sort of thing. And the kind of thing I didn't think I was going to find locally, to be sure. But sure enough, happened to find it. I also got a few other gems from that guy. A complete in box, Secret of Mana. I think that was complete in box. It is now on my shelf. But several complete Super Nintendo games, Civilization and Mortal Kombat 1, all in like really great shape. You hear my dog barking? I don't know why she's barking. Anyway, yeah, we'll wrap this on up. But I got several PlayStation 1 RPGs, like loads of Final Fantasies, and got some other Super Nintendo and Nintendo games, and a really good Game Boy. I mean, this was a huge haul from this dude, but all that was a separate transaction that I think was like $120 or some stupid number like that. It was really a great deal, but this was $100 together and worth every penny, and that's why we go out and hunt at yard sales. What are your best yard sale finds? What did you score big in 2021? Let me know in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Blah, 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 blah.